what is going on with Patty? If
So
you
with all the fans around the world, I think that they want to see that fight. And at the same time, I have to be honest. I think it's one of the easiest fights that I could have in the lightweight division.
Yeah, that's the dumbest fucking shit ever. I think that Ilia Topuria should be fighting the number one contender, that being Arman Tsarukyan. There is no reason why Ilia Topuria should be looking down at the rankings so freaking hard to the point that he wants to fight the number 10th ranked fighter in the lightweight division, being Paddy Pimblett. That makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. Maybe he's trying to push for that fight because he thinks that everybody, you know, in front of Paddy Pimblett just isn't a big name and he wants a big ass paycheck. But it makes absolutely no sense as to why Ilia Topuria should be trying to face off against Paddy Pimblett. Like, let's not forget, Paddy Pimblett has a win over Michael Chandler, which is his biggest win so far. And Michael Chandler hasn't won a fight in 3 freaking years, and he's close to 40. That's ancient in the lightweight division. I think that win doesn't weigh that much. There's no reason whatsoever why people should be pushing for this matchup. It makes no sense. He should be fighting Arman Tsarukyan. I think that there should be a fight between Arman and Patty. You know, just make it even. You know, and whoever wins that matchup, you know, beats or not beats, but fights Ilia Topuria. If Paddy Pimblett could actually beat Arman Tsarukyan, which I doubt he does, then yeah, fuck it. Let the fight go down. But no, this is a really bad take by Ilia Topuria.
I don't know. I can do with him whatever I want to do in reality. It's like it's very excited fight for the fans.
yeah.
Where I'm gonna enjoy a lot the whole process, and at the same time, it's a fight where I'm gonna be able to shine once again
How would you win? When would you win? Give us some of that Ilya prediction magic.
against Patty.
Yeah.
Oh, I have to think about it. I promise you, I could like choose the way I want to finish. I
First round.
be like, that's for sure. He's not gonna stay there for more than one round with me. But I don't know. Maybe it's gonna be cool to submit him in the ground with a triangle choke from the mount, something like that. Like as I told him, put my in his forehead.
I call bullshit. I think that Ilia Topuria is smart enough to not want to grapple anybody at the lightweight division. His path to victory, literally, in each and every single high stakes fight that he's had so far, they've all ended with striking. People overhype Ilia Topuria's grappling so freaking hard for no reason. I think that Ilia Topuria, his grappling is sharp enough to the point where he could get back to the feet where his forte's at, but who has he choked down? Like, who has he out grappled that freaking hard? I think that he just uses his grappling to get the fight back in the standing, which is smart. But if he wants to make it a grappling match, why not grapple arguably the best grappler in the top 5, that being Arman Tsarukyan? Why would he want to test, you know, the best of the best if he thinks that that's Patty? It makes no sense. No sense whatsoever. Like, I'm not even bullshitting. Paddy Pimblett's number 10. Arman Tsarukyan's number 2. Of course, Islam's not in the division anymore. It kind of just seems like he wants a paycheck. It really does just seem like Ilia Topuria wants a fat-ass paycheck. And I mean, yeah, it's whatever. It's a business at the end of the day. But who the fuck wants to see that? Like, who actually wants to see that? Like, is there a market out there that genuinely thinks that Paddy Pimblett versus Ilia Topuria is a better matchup than Ilia Topuria versus Arman Tsarukyan? And it has to be just the casuals. Like, it can't be like anybody out there who legitimately watches MMA and thinks that Ilia versus Paddy is a better fight and a more competitive fight than Ilia versus Arman. And if that's the case, why not have Arman versus Paddy Pimblett face off first, and the winner of that faces off against Ilia? I think that's a way smarter fight, because let's just say Paddy Pimblett does beat Arman. His freaking stock and his hype goes through the roof beyond belief. Like, people are going to be comparing this dude like as one of the greats. You know, they're going to be like, oh shit, he actually beat Arman. That's an insane freaking feat. He should definitely fight Ilia Topuria, and the hype for that matchup could go through the roof. It would be one of the biggest fights in lightweight history, without a doubt. But Paddy Pimblett hasn't proven himself yet. He doesn't have a win yet over anybody that has any rep right now in the lightweight division. And if you guys think that's Michael Chandler, you're fucking retarded. You actually might be, handicapped mentally. No bullshit. Let's not forget, Michael Chandler hasn't won a fight in 3 years. If you think that's a good fucking dub, you shouldn't be commenting or having an opinion on the sport. I'm sorry, but that's the truth. That win means absolutely fuck all. It means nothing. Ilia Topuria should be fighting the number 1 contender, and that's Arman Tsarukyan. It makes no sense why we have to freaking have Ilia Topuria fight the number 10th ranked fighter. That's retarded. There's a bigger argument for Justin Gaethje. He's ranked at number 4, arguably a better fighter than Paddy Pimblett. Has a better resume. I mean, let's just be honest. Justin Gaethje beat a guy who hadn't fought in like 2 years. That being what's his fucking name? Rafael Fiziev. And yeah, he's coping right now, Justin Gaethje, without a doubt. And he's pretty much begging for the fight, like literally threatening the UFC, like, oh, give me this fight or else I retire. And it's kind of a bad look. But it's a better argument for Justin Gaethje to fight Ilia Topuria than having Paddy fucking Pimblett fight the champion. That makes no sense. If we look at Arman Tsarukyan's last 2 fights, they're bigger than literally anything that Paddy Pimblett has done throughout his entire freaking career. Beating Beneil Dariush and beating Charles Oliveira, that's way fucking bigger than beating Michael Chandler, a 40 freaking year old ancient dumbass fighter that hasn't won a fight in 3 years. Arman Tsarukyan should definitely be fighting, without a doubt, the champion. Let's not forget. People forget, man, that Arman Tsarukyan's debut fight was against Islam Makhachev, and that was an absolutely great fight. What a performance by both guys. And if Ilia Topuria wants to make this a grappling matchup, why not face off against one of the best grapplers in the division, if not the best grappler in the top 5? It makes no sense whatsoever for Ilia to say that, oh, the fight against Paddy is the best one, like, oh, that's the fight people want to see. No, people want to see the champion fight the best fighters in the division, and Paddy hasn't proved himself to be one of them. Beating Michael Chandler? Yeah, no. I think that Ilia Topuria wants this easy matchup against Paddy Pimblett because it's low risk for him. If he manages to beat Paddy and still become still be champion at the lightweight division, there's a chance that Islam comes back down. And if he does, and Ilya's still champion, that could be one of the biggest fights in history. But he's taking low risk fights right now. That's why he wants to fight with Paddy Pimblett, because it's low risk. Paddy Pimblett, like I said, only beat Michael Chandler. That's not a really big fight. That doesn't show anything. Michael Chandler hasn't won a fight in 3 years. And the reason why he wants that fight so bad is because, it's low risk for him. And if Islam decides to come back, which is pretty likely, that could be a big fight for the division, without a doubt. And I think that's what Ilia is banking on. He wants this low-risk fight for Paddy, get an easy title defense, then say, hey, Islam, I got that title and I got a title defense. Come and fight me. That's why he's doing it. He doesn't want to fight Arman Tsarukyan because Arman Tsarukyan is a way bigger risk. That's the truth.